What is up, guys? It's your boy, John Mark here, with coming at you with another food review. And today we're going to ask the very important question: is Mountain Dew Baja Blast worth it? Today we have a Mountain Dew Baja Blast that I purchased at Target and a Baja Blast that I purchased from Taco Bell. Cinematic pan of the product placement in front of the camera with funny, weird music playing in the background. I'm so quirky. So, guys, today we're gonna find out, is it worth it to drink this over buying one of these and pouring a bunch of vodka in it? My prediction for you today is no. Why? This is like $5. This is like $2. So if you buy this and then just pour vodka in it, is better. But do you want to drink your alcoholic Baja Blast in this cup or in this cool, aggressive looking can? Now, that is the question. The cinematic pan of the can is actually really important here because if you look at it, the can kind of looks pretty cool. It has like this, I don't know why, but it's this shark design. Um, and it has some waves and stuff. It I don't know, but if you want to drink or let's say, like you want to hang out with your friends who are all drinking, bringing one of these may not be as cool. Bringing one of these may not be as cool as bringing one of these to the hangout or to the tailgate. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say you're tailgating for the RGVFC Toros, you might want to look cool with your friends by bringing the can instead of bringing this. So, anyway, let's dive into the review. Let's see how they taste. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour these into my standardized cups here. I would have used the purple ones, but then you wouldn't be able to see the color of the drink, and I feel like that's very important. So this is the hard Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and by the way, this is zero sugar. So we're gonna go ahead and pour. Now, if you notice, it has this nice, I don't know if this camera is really going to catch it. Maybe if I change the lighting here. Um, Surely, there you go. There we go. I think this might be a little clearer. Look at that. Now, that's the color of the Mountain Dew Baja Blast Hard. Let's open up this fresh Baja Blast Zero from Taco Bell, and let's compare the color of these two drinks. Now, I think a disadvantage here for the Taco Bell product is that it did come with ice, so it might be watered down. But if you compare the colors, they're basically the same. So you might be thinking this is actually the same product. The only thing you're paying for is the can and like a sprinkling of alcohol. And let me remind you, this can only contains 5% alcohol. All right? It's only 5. If you bought if you bought one of these, pour this much of the Baja Blast into this cup and then get your liquor bottle, your vodka bottle, and just top it off here, you'll have more alcohol for less money. So right now, I feel like we're not gonna say it's worth it, but at least let's do a taste test. Now, it's very clear to me which one is which right now. This one, which is from Taco Bell, still has the bubbles. You can see the bubbles. That shows you it's freshly. Is that even a thing? It's freshly sodified, so to speak. The bubbles are still there. Now you compare that to the one in a can, and I honestly don't see any bubbles, so it's not as fresh, you might say, as what you get at Taco Bell. So that's already 2 marks down. You're getting less alcohol, you're paying more, and now you don't even get the bubbles, so that's pretty questionable. But let's do a taste test and settle it. Is Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zero worth it? And I mean the hard version, not just the one you get at Taco Bell. So, this is the Taco Bell fresh from the soda machine. Let's take a sip. Nice, crispy. There is a flavor of ice in there. Like I can taste some water, like, melted ice. That's fine. If we pour some liquor in this, you probably won't even tell that there's an melted ice flavor. All right. That's the classic Mountain Dew Baja Blast no alcohol version, right? Now let's try the Mountain Dew Hard purchased from Target. This was $5. Let's take a sip. Okay, it's actually pretty fizzy. I can respect that. There's no ice, so of course this can is going to be. I'm pointing at my background decoration here, my golden sriracha chips, but this is just not as cold as having ice here. So I'm just giving you the experience of like if you bought these at the same time and you were just comparing them straight up because that's basically what happened here. I've had this can in my refrigerator for 2 days. I just bought this. I just went to Taco Bell. I just got this. So, like I said, is it worth it? Let's just do a blind taste test. Let's just like mix them around. I already know which one's which because the cup that's colder, and there it is. That's the big difference right there. This is fresh Mountain Dew Baja Blast, but anyway, the cup that's colder, I already know is going to be the Taco Bell Mountain Dew Baja Blast. The less I'm telling you this is because it's just significantly less colder. But here we have the Mountain Dew Baja Blast Hard, and we're gonna just take another sip. We're just gonna check again whether to see one more time. Is it worth it or not? I'm actually thinking it may not be worth it, but let's go. Tastes like tastes like any of your supermarket hard lemonade, hard iced tea, whatever. It has no sugar, so if we're taking this a step further, if you're thinking about is this worth it compared to like your other 5% alcohol drinks that you'll find on the supermarket store, that's another topic, and I'll address that at the end of this video. But right now, if you ask me, is this Mountain Dew, hard Mountain Dew Baja Blast from Target, is this worth it compared to just going to Taco Bell and buying a large, let's say two of these, since that's what this is worth. This is 250. So if I buy two of them, that's basically $5. If I buy two of these, is that better? Is that more worth buying one of these? And you know what? As a certified Taco Bell fanatic, as somebody who regularly gets 20% off coupons at Taco Bell, I can tell you with 100% certainty that if your choice is hard Mountain Dew Baja Blast versus buying a Mountain Dew from Taco Bell and then just pouring some liquor in it, 10 times out of 10, I'm going to pass on this can and I'm going to buy this and pour some vodka in it. But you know what? If we approach everything in life that way, We're never going to buy things at restaurants or fast food places because technically you could probably get it cheaper if you did it yourself. But at the end of the day, I'm here to tell you, is it worth it or not? And for our first question of the day, between these two, is this worth it over this? And I can tell you with 100% certainty, this is not worth it. This is not worth buying one of these versus buying two of these and pouring some vodka down that bottle, all right? Not worth it. Now, second question that you may have on your mind. What if my option has to do between one of these and like a hoop tea or a Mike's Hard Lemonade or whatever else you find at the supermarket? Now, is this worth it over that? And that just happens to be based on your preference. Do you like Mountain Dew Baja Blast or do you like sweet tea? And so some people might detest, they may hate the flavor of Mountain Dew Baja Blast, but they might love the flavor of iced tea. And those are the people who are not going to choose this. But now, if you tell me personally, as a big fan of Mountain Dew Baja Blast, I would actually choose this over all of the other options you'll find at the supermarket. So if we're talking strictly, what am I taking with me to the RGV FC Toros tailgate? I'm bringing this. Because look at the can. Like I mentioned this at the beginning of the video. Look at the can. The can is actually pretty cool. I like the art. You know, they obviously did something to design this can. And it just looks so cool and like like just comparing it to like the liquid death phenomenon where it's just water in a can and like but people buy it so they look cool or they're in the in group during those tailgates and stuff. See, I get it, because bringing this to the tailgate is not the same thing as bringing this to the tailgate. All right, you've got my opinions. You know what I believe. What do you guys believe? Comment them down below. Let me know, first of all, if you're at home playing video games with the homies, are you going to go to Taco Bell? You're going to get one of these, or maybe even two of these, and pour some liquor on the top? Or are you going to buy a few of these cans? That's my first question. And my second question to you is when you're going to the RGVFC tailgate, are you gonna buy two of these, or are you gonna buy a bunch of these and maybe you'll go crazy and you'll shotgun one of these. I don't think you can shotgun a plastic cup, but think about that and tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. This is your boy John Mark, your very trusted food reviewer and certified Taco Bell fanatic, signing off. Thanks for watching, guys. Sign up for my Patreon. You know also what to do. Click the thumbs up button. Click the bell. Ring the bell, like the Taco Bell sound, but the YouTube sound, the YouTube bell. Hit that bell. Hit that like button. Leave a comment down below and share on all your favorite social media websites. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.